So we have a question here that talks about probability, and it's telling us that we spin a spinner twice, and we're talking about the probability that comes down on heads is 0.09, and we've got to calculate the probability that comes down on tails. So if we imagine what's happening here, then we spin a coin and we can get heads or tails, and then we spin it again and we can get heads or tails. And basically they're telling you that the probability that it'll come on heads both times is 0.09. So that means when we got to here, the probability of heads times the probability of heads was equal to 0.09. And because we consider that the probability of getting the head each time is the same, then literally this is saying we could have the same value here and here. So we're basically saying if we square root 0.09, which is going to be 0.3, then we know the probability of a head is 0.3, and we know the probability of a tail is 0.7. So that's going to be 0.3, and that's going to be 0.7, 0.3, 0.7, 0.3, 0.7. And the question says calculate the probability that will come down on tails both times. Well, tails both times means we've come along here, so we've ended up with 0.7 times 0.7, which is 0.49. So the answer here will be 0.49. So the way we kind of thought through this question then is to think what the scenario is. It's about tossing a coin twice, so we could draw a tree diagram to represent what's going on. We knew the answer at the end of here was 0.09, but the probability of heads isn't changing, so therefore it's the same as times the same number by itself, which is the same as squaring to give you 0.09. So to get the answer for each individual bit we square root, and we found that the answer for each component for the head was 0.3. Probabilities must add up to 1 when you know all the outcomes, so we can find that the probability of tails is 0.7, and then the probability of getting two tails must be 0.7 times 0.7, because they're independent events, we can multiply them. So the answer to that question, 0.49.